So this country was founded on an incredible philosophical principle, and that principle was that there are certain rights, human rights, that exist even outside of the political sphere. Rights that are woven into the very fabric of our humanity. Rights like the individual right to keep and bear arms. Our founders did two incredible things. They articulated that philosophical principle, and then they enshrined that principle in a document that restrains the state's ability to infringe on or restrict that right. My name is Jim Giudice. I'm the Chief Legal Officer, General Counsel, and Chief of Staff of Cordova. As a father of 4 young children, it terrifies me to think of a country where my children don't have the ability to exercise their constitutionally guaranteed individual right to keep and bear arms. And we see that right under assault across the entire world and in our country today. The firearm industry has been under assault for decades. The fight has changed forms and shifted and evolved, but it's been consistent and insidious. 1990s, we saw the frontal assault. This was harassment of FFLs, finding frivolous infractions or made-up violations, driving them out of business and making it impossible to operate. We saw thousands of them go under. In addition to that, we saw state-sponsored lawsuits coordinated at the federal level, bringing civil liability suits against firearm manufacturers and dealers for criminal misuse of a firearm. Obviously, these lawsuits were frivolous. The point wasn't the legal victory. The point was to make it so costly that you would go out of business and stop selling or manufacturing firearms. To bring an end to that, we did have a legislative victory in the early 2000s in the PLCAA. It barred these frivolous lawsuits. And that was a very important victory. And I'm hopeful that we will have legislative victories that build on top of it in the future. But the fight didn't stop there. When the frontal assault wasn't working, the tactics changed. The fight got quieter. It went behind the scenes and was even more insidious. They attacked the financial services to the industry itself. Many of us are familiar with what has been dubbed Operation Chokepoint. Beginning under the Obama administration, it was a coordinated effort by the DOJ and the FDIC through backroom pressure campaigns to make it almost impossible for banks, payment processors, and other financial institutions to do business with the firearm industry, based on ethereal concepts like reputational risk, which has no legal basis. What made this fight so difficult, there was no new law that was passed, no new regulation, and it came through a weaponized bureaucracy designed to choke off the firearm industry from the American economic sphere. That's the fight that Cordova has been fighting. Cordova exists because the firearm industry has been denied access to critical financial services, including point-of-sale financing, that most other industries in America take for granted. Since we began this fight, what we've discovered is, although public apologies were issued, the fight never went away. It continues to this day. We continue to have regulators in place engaging in these backroom pressure campaigns that seek to cut off every link in the chain of the industry from access to banking, payments, and other financial services. We have fought that fight on Capitol Hill, we have fought that fight at the federal regulatory level, and we fight that fight every day at the state regulatory level. This is not something that we take lightly. It is a principle that we are committed to and something that we will always continue to defend. So Operation Chokepoint is built on a premise that a human right, such as the individual right to keep and bear arms, is really a political issue. The fact of the matter is, it's not. It's not a political issue at all. You don't have this reputational risk concern when it comes to human rights. Just like the right to free speech, the individual right to bear arms should not be encumbered by any regulator getting in the back room with the board of a bank and telling them not to do business with a certain industry that's selling lawful products, and not only lawful products, but products that are constitutionally protected and directly tied to the very fabric of who we are as humans, and that's the individual right to bear arms. You know, you go online and you think the average American buying a firearm is the cool guy. He's jacked, he's got cool sunglasses, he's got the look, he's got the style, but that's not the average American firearm buyer. The average American firearm buyer is extraordinarily diverse, from every age and stage in life, the young, the old, everything in between, male, female. You know, something that we've seen, particularly in the last 5 years, is Folks are buying firearms that historically didn't grow up with them. They're starting to see that they need to be able to defend themselves, defend their families, defend their liberty, and provide for themselves if the need arises. When you look across the world, whether it's overseas or across our borders directly to the north and the south, individual liberty appears to be in retreat. There is one people group on the planet where individual liberty is defended and not in retreat, and that's the American gun owner. And that is a group of people worth defending. This is something that I take very personally. You see, in the United States military, we swear an oath. We don't swear an oath to a commander. We don't swear an oath to a politician. We don't even swear an oath to a government. We swear an oath to a document that stands for and protects a principle that all humans have specific rights that cannot be taken away regardless of what the state says. This is a fight that we have fought for years and will continue to fight until it's over. The right to keep and bear arms is a human right. This isn't politics. This isn't a politician. This isn't a law. This is a human right that every American should enjoy.